Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Wednesday. I hope everybody is having a great day. I hope everybody enjoyed the Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizer stream. I hope I enjoyed that too as well. But welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. In today's video, we'll be continuing on with the plot. And my name is Dr. Biss. So if you enjoy the content, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And let us jump on in. We are going to continue with an inevitable encounter. Hey, the prologue takes place on 420. Blaze. Yeah, no, I really enjoyed the premiere, and I really appreciate the support y'all have been showing for that. And let us continue.
White clouds.
Great
tree moon.
Tree moon.
Three
houses. And a dragon. Everybody loves the dragon.
The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fodlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate,
also, the guy narrating, who was the commandant / father figure we met in last. Fun fact, his voice actor is the same voice actor who voiced Jiraiya from Naruto, and a bunch of other things. But that's mainly what I hear when I hear
the
him.
continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time
Fodlan, huh?
Three ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights.
So that Dimitri, Edelgard,
a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor, rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these three mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
And then everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Oh look, I'm loving all the animated cutscenes. I hope we continue with this for a while going forward.
This will be your first time.
That's one thing with a game like this.
I'd be happy
They tend to
show
do a
you
lot of
around.
animated cutscenes
It
towards
really
the
is
beginning, and
Fodlan
then
in
not
a
a whole
nutshell.
lot later on.
Good
But if
and
they keep
bad.
it like this consistently,
Like
I
it or
love it.
not, we'll be there soon enough.
And then we'll have a very important decision to make soon. Which house? And from what I understand, each house has its own unique plot. I
There
know.
it is. Garrick
I don't really know
Northwest.
which one which. I just know each of them is supposed to be unique and different. So we will find out which house we will be running shortly. Sometime probably at the end of this episode. So this may end up being a little bit of a shorter episode. Because we'll probably finish once we pick what house we want. Oh, so we got magic users. Of course, typical anime proportions.
Ray is here.
Rhea. Oh, Rhea, can you see? Interesting. I think that was the green-haired lady from
Bring you here.
the opening, that flashback or flash forward or whatever that was.
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. Be forced to see her now.
Ooh, ex-girlfriend?
You saw her in the courtyard earlier, didn't you? The Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Oh.
As you know, majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros.
Oh, that's never a good sign. Never a good sign in RPGs when the church had too much power. Never.
The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Setik. I am an
Another
advisor
person
to
with
your
green
expedition.
hair. Also, now that we look at it, the main character's hair is somewhat greenish, like a very dark green.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we had
Wait.
another chance meeting like this?
So if Gerald is the main character's father, and he has dark blonde hair, Rhea had light green hair. Possible family reunion? Maybe?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
Also, this is your kid.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
And also yours, I'm guessing.
Yes. Born many years after I left this place, I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
Convenient story.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name?
Hi, my name is...
A fine name indeed.
Da, da,
From
da.
the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you.
Also, while we're at it, common question of the day. Are you guys more excited for the PlayStation 5 or the Xbox Series X? For me personally, it's the PS5. Xbox, unfortunately, just had never really had the exclusives I'm looking for. And the one time they had an exclusive I was really psyched for, they canceled it. So I really don't have any desire to get a Series X at this point in time. That may change in the future, who knows, but at the moment, it is 100% PS5 all the way. Have mine pre-ordered, can't wait to get it in a month. Gonna be playing some Godfall, some Miles Morales, enjoying some of that beautiful high definition ray tracing nonsense.
I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
Now, of course, because we're early in the game, I imagine there is a lot of plot going on right now.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seros. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
Okay? I must work here.
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right?
Interesting. So they want me to
Well,
teach, but
the
I'm not a
academy just happens to be
teacher.
short of
I'm a
funds.
mercenary. I have no credential or qualifications.
And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended
Oh,
you to Lady
Alois.
So, you must be the new professor.
Manuela.
My, how stern and handsome you are.
Rhea. No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck.
What? You're just gonna abandon us, Father? Father, don't go!
And watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Father, don't leave us. Father, no!
It's you then? So young.
Help. I'm getting serious Ara vibes from her. Help!
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know.
Whatever, Monocle Boy.
I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers' Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist
A
that
crest?
you pay me a visit so we can
Sir,
delve
that's a
into the
personal
subject
matter.
further.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you.
Something told me Garrett Mock did not have an HR department.
Of course. Before I came here, I belonged to a renowned opera company. Perhaps you've heard of me? The Middle Franc Opera Company is beautiful, peerless.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuel. Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses.
Yes.
I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really
Niet.
not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin.
So, you know the 3 countries we just heard about? Those are the
The
3
Black
houses.
Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
Oh, that's progressive.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri.
So we have a princess and a
He
prince
used to be the
here.
next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan,
And the
the
grandson
leader
of a
the
duke here.
Alliance.
Having 3 royals like that in the same base, probably not the best idea,
To
y'all.
think that the next emperor, king, and sovereign duke are all here. Certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
I'll say. I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research
Absolutely,
lab.
we get to explore.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way.
Of
I
course it is.
suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch. But they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow. But that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed
I mean,
academy
he's
is-
speaking wisdom right here.
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you. There is truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
And probably yours too.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Gerald character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago? I would remind you that Flame is now here with us as well. I beg of you.
So who's
please
Flame?
consider whether...
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the Church, especially if they are frequent.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
Oh, and another cutscene. Wow, we're just getting a lot of these, aren't we? Dun, 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 dun. Someday I'll gain control of the character. Oh, so now we get to see more of the characters. Now, one of my favorite things about the Fire Emblem series is the fact that they have each character has their own unique personality and storyline. Like, there's no real, like, you know, just cookie cutter. You're never gonna have a character that's just like Thief with no name or that you put your own name. They all have their own personalities and plot. Some to more degree than others, but they're all interesting, which is why I always hated permadeath, because it's like, I get attached to the character, damn it. I don't want them to die because I screwed up. So we got a spear boy, an axe boy, and a sword boy. And then we have Rhea. Alright, now we can control it. Explore the mini-map. Alright, so we got a quest. What's our quest? Oh, actually. Oh, hey, we have them in. Alright, so we have. Alright, so what's our. Perfected guidance multiplied unit and adjacent units appearance there by 1.2. Yo! Then I have sword prowess, brawling prowess, and authority. Not sure what a gambit did, but we'll probably figure that out. Then I have wrath drag, powerful sword attack, don't have any battalions, and I certainly can't reclass at the moment. Definitely the commoner. The commoner lets me use magic. Alright.
I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the office.
Yes, though I think that's a horrible idea.
To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home. That is your first task here at the monastery. Once you have finished, may I ask a favor of you?
Alright, I will accept your quest. Alright. Now that we've done that, oh, I can look at my roster. My roster. Oh, so it's all the students. Neat. So many. I could probably spend literally hours just looking at all these, but I'm not going to. So, Edelgard is an axe user. So she has her own unique class of noble, and then have beginner, intermediate, and advanced classes, and then whatever is blocked off. Fascinating. So some characters have close allies. He is also noble. They're all nobles. Okay. You're the lance user, and then you're the bow user. Nice. And then for level 5, level 10. Interesting. Well, we'll look more into that later. Quest, doorhouse, options. We're gonna have to look at option now. So we have a different option for that. Yeah, I don't know what online does. Alright.
You there? Ha! I imagine you were a bit surprised that, frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before.
You
No,
saved
we
the
can't.
lives of the students you came across. Now you should make the rounds.
Whatever. Alright, now they're way to pull up. Okay, so Y lets me run. Plus is a zoom. R is the map. Okay. So none of the people I need to talk to are in there, but in the reception hall, Edelgard, and then Dimitri and Slaughter. Okay. There we are. Alright, so plus zoomed in the camera, Y, or minus zoomed it out. Oh wait, do I have to? That's a little weird, but okay. I'll take it. Minimap. Yay. Oh, there's Edelgard. B also zoomed, or lets me run faster. Reception hall. That looks familiar.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Pressburg. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
Sure. Okay.
Me? Well, some think I'm a bit distant. Arrogant, even. But there's little to be done. What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have similar personalities.
Alright, so she also has Imperial lineage with multiplied appearance. Alright, so we can look at all the different characters.
Yes.
How do I get Dimitri to be my friend? Alright, so there. Alright. Now we're in the courtyard. Oh yeah, didn't one weird magic professor boy want to talk to me?
Well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the
Interesting. I
folks
wanted
in the
that means
Golden
you're
Deer
supposed to
House
be
yet?
easier.
Care to know more
campaign.
about anyone?
Let's see. What do you got to talk about? Come on. So you have
interest, am I?
same multiply appearance
As luck
from
would have it,
1.2.
I'm pretty curious about you as well. But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
You know what? Yeah, I'll take a look. Let's see. Marianne.
Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her. She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak.
Interesting. So, depending on what skills each of the characters has. Oh, there's Dimitri. Let's talk with Dimitri.
Please accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blathid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student.
Alright, so I think what I'll
I've heard word
do,
that you are to become a
we
professor.
got about 8 minutes left, is I'll talk to each of these three and look at each of the characters to see which
Delightful news.
house had the
I still
best
have much to
ability
learn,
that I like,
But I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance.
and then that might help determine who I'm going to go for.
In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of...
Alright, let's see. So Dimitri is
Me?
also 1.2.
Please forgive me. It's difficult to open up on the spot, don't you think? I'm afraid my story has not been a pleasant one. I do hope that doesn't color your view of me.
Alright. So let's see. Strong in sword, axe, and I'm not sure what the flag is. Maybe cavalry?
Hello.
Did you?
Gadu was born in Dusker, and has been loyally working in my
If
service.
unit
for the
takes no
past 9
action,
years.
oh, so he's kind of a tankier character, specializes in spears and axes and punchy.
He's rather taciturn.
So I like. Alright.
Felix is the heir to House Fraldarius. He has a bit of a sharp tongue, but don't let that fool you.
So
Deep down,
when no bat
he's a good
battalion
guy.
is assigned or when battalion endurance is 0, so
He gravitates
interesting.
toward people who are skilled. Perhaps you would enjoy.
Ash.
He's the adoptive son of Lord Lenato of Castle Gaspar, but I hear he was born.
So it looks like a commoner and noble like the starting classes, and then once they hit level 5 they can do the beginner class, I guess, maybe? Oh, so he's a thief.
He has an extremely earnest personality.
A thief
so
who
I'm
uses
certain he
axes,
will
that's
approach your
interesting.
lectures with
But then
great
again, I guess
enthusiasm.
daggers aren't really a thing in this game. Sylvain.
Sylvain is the heir to House Gautier. He is a capable person who highly values his friends. Well, he's always been a bit of a skirt chaser, so to speak.
So he
Pardon
would
my
be good
bluntness.
with any kind
I
of.
speak with him about it often, but it doesn't seem to help.
So if he's good with any kind of female characters, let's take a look at the female list.
I hear she was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of
Oh,
fate.
a
brought
healer.
her to
Healers are always good.
She may seem carefree on the surface, but she's actually a kind soul who pays careful attention to everyone.
Alright.
Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored she's cheerful and hardworking. Brilliant, really. Though
Alright, so use Rally.
Ingrid is Count Galatia's daughter.
And then,
She is also a childhood friend of
not
Felix,
sure what
Serene,
Gambit
and
do
myself.
again, but grants might +3 and hit +5 with Gambit.
She is diligent in...
I think MT is mine.
I appreciate your effort.
No, we're going to continue with Loin for a few minutes. Alright, so let's go talk with Claude,
So,
and then we'll talk with Edelgard, and
well,
then we'll make our
I guess
decision.
that means I'd bet. I'm guessing. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer?
Alright, so Lorenz.
He's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you
So
haven't
deal
already
2
picked up on
academic,
it, he's
though
a bit arrogant
he
and fancies himself a ladies'
did
man.
better in a
That
battalion.
said, deep down he's really devoted and honest. No, I wouldn't mind.
Alright, so Spear User.
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life.
Ooh. Trigger percentage based on luck, so he would do good in any kind of class that rated luck. That's actually really.
Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll
So
ever meet.
right now
His
his
passions
6%
are
chance
training,
to trigger, but
eating,
if
and-
we math out his luck, it
actually,
would trigger
that's
almost
about it.
every turn. Interesting. Very interesting.
He's the second son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight.
Alright,
If you ask
so
me, doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight.
looks like
He's
more of
probably
an
just doing it to
archer
please his
type.
parents.
Hit +20.
Lysithea is the daughter of Count
Ooh.
Ordelia, and is probably the youngest
Double
student
skill
here.
experience.
But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As
So that's the magic for her. Oh, Marianne. we already looked
Marianne,
at.
she doesn't interact much.
Hilda.
Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her.
Jason
quite a bit.
Mail Ally. Oh, so she would pair well with the one dude from Blue Eagles.
If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because Leone enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter.
Oh,
She's
nice.
pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver too. I think she...
Alright, so then that just leaves Edelgard.
Yes.
Alright, and then we want to. Alright, so we'll talk to Edelgard one more time.
So you've I wonder. I hope you've had a chance to meet.
Alright, let's see.
Hubert is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child. You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable.
So.
For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me.
So
It's terribly
you would do
irritating.
that the grand hit and avoid +15. Through the dodge tank.
His house is that of Duke Iron, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is perhaps too pleased. He's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly
So recovered up
interest
to
him,
10
and nothing
Ooh.
else. If he had any work ethic or sense of... He's the second son of Count Burgleys. He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps
Jason
why he's
Fo-
always so eager to prove himself.
Oh, so kind of a monk type character?
He's overly energetic and rushes... She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit
Oh.
eccentric. But I believe she's shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave. But don't... She's
Dorothea.
You commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception. She's a songstress from
Oh,
a famous
that's
opera company
gonna
in the Empire.
be
I'm not-
a very useful ability. Okay.
To the west of Fodlan is an archipelago called Brigid. Petra is the granddaughter of their king. Brigid is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
Cool. So, I don't know. All three houses are really interesting. I don't know who I'm gonna pick.
That's,
Yeah, let's return to Rhea.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
That's one way to put it.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a
That's
task.
one way to put it.
But
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer. All so different.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick.
Okay, so
Manuela
they two will be
and
my
I will take
rivals.
charge of the remaining 2 houses.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Who do I pick? Who do I pick? Who do I pick? The Black Eagles are noble magic users and they seem interesting. The Blue Lions are all sword and spear users that seem a little stuck up, but they could be cool. The Golden Deer are archers and, you know, kind of all over the place. And I think the guy said they're probably a bit easier, at least if you go by Claude. I don't know. Who do I pick? Who do I pick? Who do I pick? Who do I pick? Who am I going to pick? Who am I going to pick? I don't know. Wait, I've decided. I pick